Hey, what's up? It's Baz the Magician, and I'm going to explain to you a cool story that I was involved when I was doing a show where I actually violated a magician's code by not doing a trick once, not twice, but 3 times. I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, I gave away the secret, but let me show you what I did. So the spectator was giving me a hard time, so I said to them, after they shuffled this, hand me the deck, and I mixed it up. And I asked them, once I handed the deck back to them, since it was mixed up like that, would you play cards with the deck like that? And they says no. I said, that's why I'm going to start the trick over again and show you that all the cards are still facing the exact same way. He goes, that was pretty good. I said, well, let me show you this in a different fashion. So this time I placed them half face up, half face down, spread them so you could see it. This time I actually shuffled them together. And because he was giving me a hard time, I asked him, since these are cards face up and face down, would you play cards with a deck like that? They said, of course not, you shuffled it. I said, well, let me start the trick over again to show you that they're still facing the exact same way. At this point, he was getting a little irritated with me. So now, this is where I broke out, where I told him to shuffle it, examine it. And now I have the spectator basically cut somewhere in the middle of the deck, where they had half of it face up on the table and the other half face down. So it's roughly around sideways. Now, for purposes of this trick, I'm going to keep it sideways so the audience can see it. And this is what I did. So what you're seeing is exactly what I did to the spectator. I took half of it, placed it together, so you can see this, correct? Now, I'm going to push these together and I'm going to keep it sideways so you can see what's going on. Can you see? Now, I told him, I'm going to turn the bottom card over, which happens to be the 10 of hearts, and I'm going to show it to you. And the reason why I'm leaving that face up is so I can't touch anything underneath it. And without cutting it, I asked them, would you play cards with a deck like that? And they said, of course not. And I says, that's why I want to start the trick over and show you that the cards are still facing the exact same way. And if you actually check the very bottom card, still is the 10 of hearts. Anyway, there's a story I had. Figure you guys would get a kick out of it. It's a way to actually do a trick more than once and still have an impact and impression on the audience. So, that being said, it's Baz the Magician signing out. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.